this is a full moon, guys. Full moons are about releasing and letting go. It illuminates and brings clarity on what just isn't working here, and what needs to be released, um, and what space needs to be made to bring in something new. Because when we get a new moon, we are bringing in new things, new goals, new expectations, new intentions. So full moons are about releasing, new moons are about bringing things in. With a full moon lunar eclipse, well, that's where things get a little dicey. It still means we're releasing things, but there's still things that are going to slowly dissolve on their own time. And this may just be the beginning process of letting those things exit. But all in all, I will say that we have reached, not necessarily, but we have closed the eclipse portal with this full moon lunar eclipse. And with that, we will have some lingering effects within the next couple of weeks. We still have Mercury retrograding. That's what I will be going over within these readings with you as well. And yeah, Mercury is retrograding to the middle of March, and that's going to be also lingering around to the end of March. So March is kind of this limbo space where things have shifted and changed, and we don't quite know where our footing and grounding is. But to say the least, this is the most important time that you should get grounded within your own individuality and authenticity. Okay, so without further ado, we'll get into the readings, and we'll start with, this is for Sagittarius sun, moon, and specifically rising, as this full moon lunar eclipse will be illuminating in your 10th house of career, public image, and reputation. Okay? Full moons are normally about releasing and letting go. A full moon in Virgo is asking you to let go of control and perfectionism when it comes to your career, your public image, and your reputation. Okay? So, alongside of this full moon, we have Mercury retrograde. It's not completely conjunct with this full moon, but it will be making its way around. It is currently sitting across from the full moon in Pisces in your 4th house. Okay, so Mercury is here to review, revise, and refine your mindset around things that are in your family and home. So Pisces is here to dissolve any illusions and to replace that with empathy and compassion, which, this being in the 4th house that is normally ruled by Cancer, it being in the same element is actually quite supportive. So your mindset may be changing a little bit about things in regards to the family and home life, and dissolving any types of delusions. Excuse me. Yeah, Pisces can be a little delusional, but dissolving any illusions, anything that seems, anything that kind of seems out of place here within the family and home life, Mercury is here to kind of wrap that all up. Otherwise, this full moon in Virgo is illuminating your 10th house about career, public image, and reputation. Again, there's a need to let go of control, and the need to stop overworking yourself to present yourself as perfect in this area. We're letting go of perfectionism and we're letting go of control of things that are external of us. Okay, we're learning how to delegate actually, and we're using discernment in our inner wisdom and moving forward in these areas. So let's talk about it, Sag. Right now, work, public image may be on the forefront of you, how you're being seen in the world. Who do you play as a role model to during these times? And it also being reflected out of your home and family, and how your mindset is kind of changing in those regards. It all plays a hand with one another about how are you, oh, excuse me, how are you managing a work and home life balance. Ultimately, how do you show up? Not just for the world to see, but even in your home. Spiritual cleanse and earth. Spiritual cleansing. Number 50 and earth. Number 11. At the bottom of the deck is new moon. Let me think. We will be having a new moon in Pisces mid-March. I want to say March 17th. So this may be pointing to the new moon in Pisces. And so that will be wrapping right back into that fourth house, the home and family for you, where you can set new intentions. By that time, Mercury will just, if the new moon is on the 17th, Mercury doesn't end its retrograde. Don't quote me on this, but I believe the 20th. March 20th is when Mercury will go direct again. But either way, they'll be within the same energies and things like that. We're out of the eclipse, as Virgo, this full moon was kind of the end cap on that eclipse energy, but eclipse energy will still be lingering. So still continue to ground yourself as those shifts are still happening and lingering. But the new moon in Pisces will be happening on the 17th, if I believe correctly. So I feel like something may be coming up for you around that new moon. And there's just a need to spiritually cleanse. Kind of funny though, spiritual cleansing and then earth. Okay, you're in the 10th in the 4th house, but it's playing off of Virgo and Pisces. Virgo is an earth sign. Pisces is a water sign, but is very connected to the spiritual world. In fact, the Pisces and Virgo axis is the bridge between the spiritual world and the physical world. The physical world being the earth, being the Virgo, being the daily routines and functionalities of life, and the spirituality being Pisces, which is the subconscious, which is depth, which is spiritual insights and gifts and hidden beliefs and things like that, hidden spiritual beliefs. So it's trying to connect that bridge, and I feel like this new moon, you might find a way to connect that bridge by setting new intentions. Okay, so let's see what comes out for you. You saw how crazy those cards came out, but they came out upright. They said, hey, this is what we want. We got 10 of Cups, which is happy home, happy life, total complete emotional satisfaction. And then we have the Strength card, which is about expression and being able to express yourself without shame. Okay, having courage, being brave, doing things without fear. I feel like there's something heartbreaking here, painful. I don't know. It didn't come out, so we don't really gotta talk about it. But oh my goodness, all these major arcana. So I feel like major shifts are happening within your life right now, possibly towards this happy home life. Like I said, this is happening, or this Pisces, Mercury in Pisces, the sun is in Pisces right now, and this is all in your fourth house of home and family. What is that? A home and a family. And I just talked about this new moon happening again in that house mid-March, where you can set new intentions and goals. I just poked myself in the eye. And because I did that, I'm hearing, don't shoot yourself in the foot. I don't know why. But also don't poke yourself in the eye, because like, what the hell? Okay. Oh, my eye is gonna water. The High Priestess. There's an inner knowing. You are connected to your intuition greatly. You're connected to spirit greatly. And there may be a need to spiritually cleanse. I'm hearing like clear out the house, clear out home. There's some need to make space, but ultimately my eye is crying. And guess what? Look at this card. Is that eye not crying right there? Or you see the little droplets coming out of the eye? Bruh. And I poked myself with my hand into my eye. Oh my gosh. Anyway, spiritual cleansing. Okay, let me start from the top again. We got happy home life. We got complete emotional fulfillment and happiness. We have the Strength card, which shows courage and bravery in expressing ourselves without fear and without shame. The High Priestess is an inner knowing, connecting to spirit. And the Emperor is going to initiate. The Emperor holds a lot of power and authority. He's in control of a lot of things, but even the Emperor knows how to delegate. Okay? But ultimately, he knows how to push forward. He has drive, he has ambition, and he has the stability to do it, to provide, to protect. I like this. Usually the Emperor has an Empress, and usually the High Priestess has the Hierophant. But either way, it is divine feminine energy and divine masculine energy. And I like the interpretation that divine feminine energy protects you on the spiritual realm. Divine masculine energy protects you on the physical realm. Divine feminine on the 5D, divine masculine on the 3D. And I feel like maybe you're finding some type of balance within that and how you're showing up for not only the people outside of your home, but the people inside of your home. You're balancing some things out, but spiritual cleansing is also about spiritual hygiene, knowing how to protect yourself in the spiritual realm, and also knowing how to clear house of the things that are sent to just siphon your energy, or even sent to just observe your energy. I'm hearing monitoring spirits, people that are just watching you to watch you. Earth is about groundedness and stability and practicality of things. Number 50, number 11, number 45. Okay. At the bottom of the deck in tarot here, we have the Five of Wands. So I feel like there's some type of... The thing is, you have all these heavy hitters. And you have happiness. Yet there are people who have things to say about your life. Too many personalities, too many egos, too many opinions, too many heads clashing, too many cooks in the kitchen, too many hands in the basket. But ultimately it's about competition, rivalry, and just conflicting and challenging perspectives from different people. You see how they're all fighting to see whose stick is bigger. Yeah, I usually call this a dick measuring contest card. They're all trying to see who's bigger and better, but they all have the same length. I'm not gonna lie. So take what you can get, right? But ultimately this can lead to bickering, fights, arguments, things like that. Just a bunch of egos clashing, and things like that. But remember, you are in control, you are in the power, you are in the lead. So take your strengths, take your strengths with you. I would love to clarify this even deeper, but I promised myself, one, that I wouldn't make these videos too long, and two, as I already have gotten through the Zodiac, and have been wanting to clarify for other messages, I just can't. I made it this far without doing it. I just can't. So if this reading resonated for you, or you would like to dig deeper, please do not hesitate to reach out to me at Libra Baby Doll. But I will look at these messages in the guidebook a little bit deeper if I can get it. So, spiritual cleansing. Spiritual cleansing. It is time for a spiritual cleansing of the body, mind, or spaces in which you reside. There's an imbalance, stuck energy, or heaviness in your environment that needs to be released before you proceed further. The symbol is the Hamza. The Hamza is a palm-shaped amulet popular throughout the Middle East and North Africa. The word Hamza, also spelled Hamza or Hamza, I think it still means Hamza, it just has a K, means five and refers to the fingers of the hand. In Jewish culture, the Hamza is called the hand of Miriam. Miriam. In some Muslim cultures, the hand of Fatima. So ultimately, like I said, this is about cleaning house, cleaning your body, cleaning your mind, cleaning your space. There's stuck energy, stagnant energy, and things that just need to be removed around you right now. Oh, I put it back. Hold on. The Earth card. Earth, the tangible world and all that is physical in nature. What you can see, feel, and touch invites you to participate in enjoying it. Inviting earth energy into your current situation will bring more stability at this time. Be kind to this temple of a physical body that is the home for your soul. Remember how this is going to be a lot is happening in your home and family. Please remember what is your original home. What is the original temple? And that is your physical body. Okay, that is your vessel. That is the original home. Okay. It requires adequate nutrition and rest. Meditate on this symbol when you want more of a connection to the physical plane and validation of all that is here in the three-dimensional world with you. Honor it, see it, feel it, experience it, and love with love and respect. The symbol is Earth Alchemy. This is the alchemical symbol for Earth. Okay, I keep wanting to throw this book back, but the last card here is New Moon. A new moon, a fresh start, and an auspicious time to start new projects. Drawing this card invites you to begin again. Meditate on this at the new moon to bring new energy into your life. Write a list of intentions, dreams, goals, and wishes to support new direction and invite in inspiration. The symbol, new moon. The new moon in earth-based religions is a symbol of new beginnings and a fortunate time to plant new seeds for the future. Okay? So, yeah, again, Sagittarius, I feel like you're doing it. Like, you know exactly what you're doing. You're doing exactly what it is that you want to get this complete fulfillment in life. And yeah, nobody can steer you clear from what you want because you're going to do it regardless without any shame. Then you hold all the power to do it. You hold the vision, you hold the power, you hold the strength. What more is there to say besides the people who are outside of the club but they can't get in? That's been my new phrase today. There's a lot of people outside of the club but they can't get in, yet they are hating. They are hating. They got something to say. They want to do something. They want to say something, but they don't have what it takes. Okay? So clear out that old stagnant energy. Get it out the way. And take care of yourself. Ground yourself. Okay? That's the thing. The 10th house and the 4th house is normally ruled by Capricorn and Cancer. And what they share in common is that they are the parents of the zodiac. Cancer is the moon, the mother. Capricorn is actually Saturn, but it's more towards the father because it's very structural and disciplinary. And yeah, within these houses, what they tend to fall to be loyal to a fault within this access is that they begin to be self-neglectant of their own needs just to take care of other things around them. Capricorn will be neglectful to their entire into anything outside of their career, outside of their image, outside of their reputation. Everything on the surface could look good, but everything underneath can be rotten. And that can be the same for Cancer. Cancerian energy is naturally very nurturing and compassionate, like a maternal role, but they can become self-neglectant by being so empathetic to everybody else's emotional needs that they neglect their own emotional needs. So take however it resonates, Sagittarius. We are here. You are in these houses, and these are the things that come to play. So just take care of yourself. That's all that is being asked, okay? Again, if this resonated for you or you would like to dig deeper into this reading, please do not hesitate to reach out to me at Libra Baby.